Lecture topic. As you live, you shall die.
Last night one person passed away. So somebody from his family was describing his last moments. In the Hadith Sharif it is mentioned, Kama tahyawna tamutun. How you live, that is how you will die. That's your last. How your last will come is the kind of life the person led. There are many incidents, the last words were something that he was normally always repeating. Sometimes it was, Allah forbid, some kind of bad words. Somebody had a habit of speaking something, some kind of vulgarity, some other things. And now that was his constant speech in the last moments. That is what came out of his mouth. So now this person was a person, now the family is describing him, that to start off with, he used to be getting ready for his tahajjud from the time of 2:30 every night. And then closer to time, he would wake up, meaning by calling, by ringing all his brothers, his sisters, his nephews, and almost 25 calls he would make. So every morning before Fajr time, before tahajjud time, it was the latter part, and then some Fajr time, he would make almost 25 calls. But from that time, from 2:30, he would continue reciting Quran Sharif in tahajjud and then Quran Sharif. Now that was his life. Quran Sharif was his life, and constantly engaged in Quran Sharif. Now towards his last moments, he felt a little unwell, so he performed his Asr Salah, and then he was feeling cold, so he told him to cover him, and he started reciting Quran Sharif himself again. And then he called some nephew of his and told him, you surround you read this, recite Yasin Sharif. Called somebody else, he told him, you start reciting something. While people around him were reciting Quran Sharif, and he himself was reciting, and he wasn't looking so seriously ill. In that moment, he just sort of coughed and he passed away. Coughed or some gesture he made and he passed away. Now everybody has to leave. Nobody is going to remain in dunya forever. Every single person who is walking on earth, who came, they also went away. Those who are here, we are also one day going to be all going. Nobody is going to remain in dunya forever. And we all have to meet our last moment. Now the kind of things we accustom ourselves to, what we keep engaging in, what kind of talk we keep talking, what kind of things we keep thinking. Now these are the kind of things that come to the heart, what is closest to the heart. Those are the things that come to the heart at the time of maut. There's a very famous incident in India. One person used to be selling locks. Now that time, German locks, now that was an imported item. It's a very, very now big thing now. There's an imported lock. So now he was a person who had this specific thing, others didn't have it. So the whole day he would be shouting and selling this. So the whole day his story was German locks for 2 rupees, whatever it was. So now the whole day that was it. Because now he's attracting the customers. So from morning till evening till late, whatever time, that's the whole day his tasbih. At the time, suddenly he got very sick. Now it was obvious he's passing away. So people are making talqeen. They are encouraging him to recite the kalima. By reciting the kalima for him, they're encouraging him to recite the kalima. Every time they're trying to make talqeen, what's coming out from his mouth is German locks for 2 rupees. German locks for 2 rupees. Something that a person accustomed himself to, that's what he gave his life to, that's what he took for. This is what I should carry on with. So speaking about Allah Ta'ala, making some zikr, performing salah on time, those things sometimes are not given that concern and care to be performed on time. Allah forbid, at the end of time, other things start coming into the heart, and those are the things that come onto the tongue. Therefore a person has to be very guarded about how he conducts himself. Everybody is insan, we can make mistakes somewhere, but one cannot be careless and just carefree and don't bother what I speak, what I do, what I think, and don't worry anything about it. Life will carry on. I must enjoy life. We don't know how much of life we got left. And in the recent times, this has shown us that how so quickly a person can just be gone. Healthy, fit person, young person, and he's suddenly gone. So we have to be forever concerned and prepared for this. The Talim after Fajr was the same lesson great personalities every day having somebody read about or speak about death to them. So what was the reason for this? That we have to be all the time prepared for this. So people who lived their lives well, then they went well. So we also should take a lesson from this, be inspired by this, that we also should live our lives well in what we speak, what we do, how we conduct ourselves, what we give our time to, and in this way, inshallah, our end also will come in a good way. Allah Ta'ala grant us.
अल्लाह अल्लाह कैसा प्यारा नाम है, आशिकों का मीना और जाम है।